I'm Ryan Rebozo. I'm the Director of Conservation Science at the Pinelands Preservation Alliance.
Today we're going to be looking at one of our orchid species that is currently blooming in this bog, the white-fringed orchid.
This orchid, like many others, depend on mycorrhizal fungi in the soil. They form mutualisms with fungi that supply nutrients that aren't available in the soil to help them germinate and survive.
These plant species we see behind me, especially those that are flowering, are adapted to these high water conditions, and any changes to the hydrology will limit the amount of available habitat to them and can negatively impact their populations. When it comes down to sphagnum moss, competition occurs just within a few centimeters, so they're very competitive once you move away a couple inches from the water table itself. Now, as we move further to my right here, we find some of the wetter spots in this particular bog savanna. And in this case, we harbor some aquatic species. We have fragrant water lily, and we also have bladderwort, which is one of several carnivorous plant species we have in this area. And in this case, they're able to successfully capture insects below the water with the use of bladders. The same habitat that is beneficial and necessary for many of our orchid species is also sought after by many off-road vehicle enthusiasts. Saturated soils take a very long time to recover from even minor disturbances. So very intense, frequent disturbance by motor vehicles can really degrade the soil type, which has negative impacts on the habitat in general. It's important to protect this habitat from many of the aquifer threats, including water drawdown, changes to water quality in terms of nutrient inputs that the system is really not adapted for. And if we fail to do so, we'll see losses in this type of habitat, potential rare species that really need this area in order to grow. And now's really the time for a renewed focus on this aquifer to make sure it persists and can sustain habitats and people well into the future.